Hello everyone, LE Diecast, and we're back and it's a very hot and steamy day here in Southern California. I've gone through all sorts of changes with the setup here, and I know the background probably looks exactly the same to you guys, but now I'm in a different spot. Actually in a different spot than the last different spot I told you about. I've been trying to get away from the heat and trying to figure out a way to make some more room. And here, I'll show you if I can pull this back here without blowing up too much. So that is now the great big old that's a diffuse box for lighting. You can see how tiny it is, how tiny the Hot Wheels are. Over there, that's our other setup, and that one has the green screen in the background, and those lights just flip right around so I don't have to move them around. So yeah, and it's made out of PVC piping, and yeah, we don't spend a lot of money here in the old studio. But and then right around the corner over here is, that's my workshop over there, and I don't think it's going to show up. I'll try and get, there you go. We are working on some customs down there, and mainly trying to get ready for the big Hot Wheels show coming up in October. So here, let me wing around here. So back to the nice little comfortable confines of our little completely white balance blown out. There we go. So yeah, if you lock the white balance when you're walking around there, it doesn't do as much good. So sorry about that. Okay, so back to our little video. This guy's just a light test. He is a, what is this, a Jada? Yeah, this is a little, I think that's a little Jada. Yeah, it's a little Jada bus, and he's not he's bigger. He's like 1/24 scale or 1/48 scale. That's 1/48 scale. We'll put him aside. Okay, a couple quick announcements, and if anybody has any of these 69 Ford Talladegas, the Torino Talladegas, and I need the 69s, and I don't really care what color they're in. They here's the other two. They've recently been coming out in different colors, last year and this year. If anybody has those, just the regular mainlines, you know, the regular old dollar mainline cars, and you have a lot of them and you want to get rid of them at cost, like you just want to unload them, maybe I'll make it worth your while somehow. I need about at least 10 more, if not like 20 more. And I do additions sometimes of my customs, and the next one I'm doing is of the Talladegas, and I thought I had more than I do, and now I can't find them. So I'm kind of locked myself into an issue there. So I want to do the Talladegas next. I've got enough combis, but I want to do the Talladegas. So if you've got a bunch, maybe you order by the box and you just can't get rid of them, and you want to cut your losses and get rid of them, I'll pay you cost or maybe a little bit better. Make me an offer and I'll consider it. So I need to take care of that though in the next 2 weeks. So alright, so we do have a video here, and we're going to talk about some old Matchbox cars. Do you think these are all Matchbox? Yeah, some really cool ones here. Various lots these showed up in, and these were all little trucks or little utility vehicles of some sort. Let me get the lighting here just a second. Well, I thought I could fix the lighting. Yeah, maybe not. It's a little red, but that'll work. All right. So we'll zoom in here. Get these guys a little bit closer. Just a second. Minor setup issues. So we'll get going. I don't think any of these are worth anything. The Matchbox cars, as you know, are the older ones. Not as many varieties. You don't get the wheel variations in them. This one's ice cream truck. This one's really cool. It's got this little sliding door. And watch the little creepy guy he slides on over and gives you your ice cream there. So the door and the dude are attached. So he's like, can't see me. See me now? Can't see me. All right, next up, we've got a little delivery truck. And I was going to say he could deliver that Hummer, but he can't. And he lifts up. They've got this cool little system where they lift up. But it's on plastic hinges, so it doesn't really last real long. It's also got this this thing. There we go. Now that I broke it. This thing slides down. So you can get your cars on the back. They drive up. And so he can deliver something as big as, say, a Hummer. There you go. All the customizers know that trick. 2 cars for the price of 1. Cool little delivery truck. A little Hummer. Back opens up on this guy. Nothing inside, but kind of a cool little Hummer vehicle. It's got these great big rims on it as well. We'll kind of push in here. Let me get this a little bit lower, and I'll just push in a little bit. There we go. A little bit closer. Perfect. Okay. All right. So that little Hummer. Here's a cool little school bus called the school bus from Buffalo Burton Hill Elementary. It's got a little door. Swings closed there. Popular model. These might have been from the Hero, what was it, Hero City? I think it's Hero City with those big hubcaps on them. Cool ones. This is a Ford Transit? Ford Transit, yeah. Little paramedic unit. I haven't seen these in about 4 months. They've been sitting around over here. A little garbage truck. This guy needs some touch up. We've covered that in videos before. The white and the black is pretty easy to touch up on these. Here's one people will like. That's a Chevy Blazer. Little park police. When the people at the park get out of hand, they got to call in the police. Little Metro bus. This one's called what? It's not Metro bus. It's City bus. That was close. Here's a cool one. This one has been around a long time. And that's this little news truck. This is one of the state series cars, Missouri. And it's got the 50 state symbol. If you see that little 50 state symbol on Matchbox Cars, there was 50 of them released, and they all were from a different state. And this little news truck, which has this cool little up and down thingamajigger on the back of it, which is leaning one way. It's evidently been chasing tornadoes. It's kind of beat up. But yeah, that little news truck is part of the 50 state series. We're going to put him aside for a second. We'll come back to those because there's a few more of them in here. Little another little trash truck, different from the last one. Here's the last one we saw. Different castings. So this one has the opening and closing door on the back. Oh, this one does too. This one's got a little hinge door on the back. I'm trying to read this one. What was this? Runa House. Runa House. This is what, Desert Thunder? Yeah, Desert Thunder. Desert Thunder. We got a lot of Desert Thunders. Seen a lot of those come out lately. Lost track of those guys. Here's a cool one. This one's a little bit older. Snow Groomer. And the Snow Groomer, I don't see him too often. He's got this cool little, plow in the front, but also this great big opening thing that Andrew loves to hide stuff in that. That one in the underwater sea sub have these great big openings. There's another state car, this one from Tennessee. There's that state 50 states series on it. This one is the Nissan, what is that? Xterra. Nissan Xterra. I was trying to make that a Y. This guy's missing his back piece. We're going to come back to that guy too. This guy's missing his back piece, but fun little truck nonetheless. He's a, what is he? He's a Ford Explorer. I think most of these are from somewhere around 2002-ish, right around in there. 2003. Jeep Grand Cherokee. This one's got that little raft on top. We've seen him before. This one is a McDonald's car, and it is a Dodge Dakota. I've never seen the little blue one. I didn't know that was a McDonald's car. Usually the McDonald's car with the gray bases are usually a giveaway of the McDonald's car. Not all of them have that. And they've changed over the years, but see that made for McDonald's Corp right there? So that is a McDonald's car. That's a nice one. Alright, move that guy over. Next up, what is this guy? He is the Coast Guard. Emergency Rescue. This one is fun for the customizers because that piece in the back is really detailed. So it's fun to put in the back of pickup trucks or the back of vans or military vehicles, that type of stuff. But when you steal it, the sheriff and his buddy, the park police, the beginner sheriff squad are going to be after you. Sheriff and his park police buddies. Oh, here's another one of these. See if they're the same. Yeah, well, we got two of them. So they can't get two stolen. We've got two of them there. Didn't know we had two. This one's a cool one. We've got a Ford F-100. That is a nice one. I think that's probably my favorite of this batch. We've got this one. I was looking at this the other day, and I don't have a clue. It's a Ford Expedition, but I have no idea what they're trying to do with that paint job. I don't know if that's supposed to be Army. I don't see any Army markings. But that's a strange markings on that camouflage on there. Now we've got this ground groomer. I think this is a scraper. The scraper. His front moves, by the way. Little scraper. All right. So we've got a few of these state cars. And I wanted to point something out with these, and I don't have the whole story, so I bet somebody will post very quickly, but I can give you most of the story. There were state cars that were part of a series, and I'll try to get some pictures for you here. And these two were part of the series. There were 50 of these, and they go for some decent money. I see them show up in... Get some light on them. I see them show up in lots. Not quite a bit, but they're not rare by any means. But then they also showed up as McDonald's cars. Oh, the back on that one broke. Just noticed that. They also show up as McDonald's cars, and that's what these are. And I think there was 5 or 6 of these. There wasn't a lot. Maybe 8. But there wasn't a lot of these. I'm going to say 6. And so not every state got a McDonald's car. This one, I think, was North Carolina. It may tell me. It's a snorkel fire truck, but the snorkel doesn't work. It's all sealed in one piece. I think this one was North Carolina. Got another one here. And this was Ohio. That's the Buckeyes. And the way you can tell the difference is the McDonald's cars have stickers. And so if yours looks different, it's because people put the stickers in different spots. And that's usually the case with McDonald's cars. They usually, well, a lot of times, will have stickers. So those are stickers. And then we've got this guy here. Yeah. And the tow truck, which for some reason seems to be the one that shows up the most for me. And You know, here's one without stickers. Here's one with stickers in different positions. So these are all McDonald's cars, all those tow trucks there. So that's going to bring an end to this video. Remember, if you want to join the Fantasy Football League, follow the links. There's a video that will be posted for it. I think at this point we need about 2 more people to fill out the league. And we've got plenty more if we need more leagues. I'll make more leagues. I don't mind doing it. Also, remember, if you got any 69 Ford Torino Talladegas like that guy there, please PM me. And I'm really not looking to pay collector prices because I don't need to do the addition in Torinos. But I like the Torinos, and I'm just figuring if somebody's got a bunch of them and you want to at least cut your cost and get your money back on them, let me know. Maybe I'll throw in one of the additions if that's what you want to make the deal work. So that'll do it for this video. I'll see everybody later. Bye bye.